Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. Is it because of the mulcher? Let me lift up the mulcher and turn that one off, and I'm going to drive back down here. It could be that the mod that the other person put in here is a broken mod, and they didn't do it right. I'm not forgiving of that at all. Right, I absolutely do not think that it is okay to put a mod in a game that is broken. Like, if you can't be bothered to test your mod, then you shouldn't be putting it in the game and trying to get money out of it, because you get paid for putting your mods into this game. So let's just see if hitting it with the mulcher makes any difference. Well, it's just not showing up on there, so I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong. It could be, actually, that the person who's made that mod has done everything exactly as they're supposed to. So in order to find that out, I'm going to there. I'm going to remove that one. Mulcher's just running away behind me. I really want this one to work. Let's pop that on there. And then we go up this line here. I don't think the mulcher is actually doing anything at all. I'll drop that one down, and I'll go up another line. There, at least he's going a little bit quicker. It's now not doing anything up through there. It has shown up a little tiny bit there. I think it's because of the width of it. I don't think it's anything to do with the mulcher. I think the mulcher is not having anything to do with it there at all. So I think we can just have this one. So if I do a quick run up through here, not sure that mulching... I mean, you do also need to do fertilizer spreading on this, which again is a time-consuming thing. I can potentially alter a few widths and stuff and make this a little bit better than what we've got at the moment, because I don't really like this at all. It might be that we need to plow up the field and allow create fields to just make everything look nice. So let's go through that. Right, that's working up through there, and so we can do the ploughing. I just don't like that it's such a narrow slice of ploughing. We definitely need to change that. Then I'm going to go over here. Now this... I don't know. If I was to put this on allow create fields... Right, so we've got a strip up through there. That's actually come up through just fine. But this is there's no fields here. It's like they don't exist. So what I want to do then is I want to change this so that we do have... Yeah, allow create fields. Right. If I press Y on there, it creates the field underneath the grass for the olives. So if I make this thing wider... I should then be able to restore the field around the olives, which is kind of what I want to do. There. Right, and now create fields. Right, okay. Have a look in here. That will change over. All right, so we at least know that we've got some stuff working in here. It's a little bit confusing for me. I'm a simple fellow. It does actually seem to be working, it's just the map is not so good. So, yeah, this mod is actually a good mod. I do apologise if I gave the impression that I was stating the mod was bad. I was stating that if the mod didn't work, then it was bad. Big difference. A very important difference, too. But what we're going to do is I'll make this one a bit bigger, and then I'll try and make a proper field around all of this. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it, but we'll do something... I'm not going to do it now, though. That can wait there in the snow. We're not going to bother with any more of that. What else is it that I want to do? I do need to prepare some of the fields. We're going to need to get some ploughing going on. So I want this one to be ploughed up. I'm going to want that one to be ploughed up. I also want to join these fields together. So this bit here we'll kind of get rid of. And then we need to decide what we're going to do down here. So 78 is going to need to be ploughed, and I'm going to need to do some more joining up there. So I've got a few little bits that I need to do. Everything else seems to be doing all right here at the moment. I love this. Absolutely love this. I really do. I went into the ditch. And I got 9,000 litres of mineral feed in there, which is fantastic. Let's go and have a look at the cows. In here, I have 290 cows at the moment, 121,000 litres of food, 34,000 litres of milk. Do I need to go and move any milk today? If not, we will jump on through to January. I want to get some brighter days. That's what I would like. I want to have a look in the dairy and see what we've got in the way of milk. These here, what haven't you got? Butter. Well, you got a little bit of butter there. Potatoes. Premium. Corn. Plenty. There's no tomatoes. Why haven't I got tomatoes? I got lettuce over here. Oh. Oh, except that the lettuce does need to spawn. This one, peppers are distributing. It's a level 4 production there. Cucumbers are distributing. Tomatoes is the big one. They're distributing. Right, so I do have the tomatoes in there. They're just going to take a little while. Right, that's fine then. There's nothing else that I need to worry about. Let me go and have a look in here. Vegetable fat is full. Premium potatoes. Yeah, I don't need to empty them out today. And the other things are doing just fine. And we've got milk. I was looking for the dairy, wasn't I? What milk have I got in here? I've got 47,000 litres of milk. That's coming through. I can leave it for now. And then we got mayonnaise up here. This is where our tomatoes are going and disappearing into here. I want to move some eggs into there. So we'll do that a second. We will go to you. And I want to bring eggs and put them into this factory. I've got a few eggs down through here. So let me start loading these up. I'll run down there. I will get all of the eggs that I can into that factory. I've got 500, almost 500,000 litres of eggs right here, which is an absolutely obscene number of eggs to have. That really is. But what this will mean is that I can put these in here. There's not enough space in there for all of them at the moment, but I can put all of those in there like that, shut this one off, and then we've now got 500,000 litres of eggs in there. I don't need to worry about those anymore for quite some time. That's going to be absolutely fine. There's just nothing else that I need to worry about with them. Nothing else that I need to do. We can go and get some sleep, I think. Let's go back to our house. In here. Right. I keep trying to run. I should probably not run. I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to fall asleep on the couch. It is a cold and frosty morning. A very cold and frosty morning. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So, yeah, we don't need to worry about them. I think all of the structures and that are doing fairly well. I do need to move some eggs over there. We will... Oh, and also we've got snow. It finally was able to catch up and produce all of the snow. That is 7,000 litres of eggs just on there. Can I... Apparently... If I try to run there, I go fast, yeah? Like that. If I pick this one up, it just shuffles me sideways. It doesn't actually let me run at ludicrous speed when I'm carrying something. So I need to slowly wander on round to the pizza place. Well, I went past the bakery and they went and stole 3,500 litres of eggs from me, which is a little bit inconvenient. So the ludicrous running speed is great, right up until the point where you want to carry something. If you carry something, it won't let you do ludicrous speed. It'll only let you shuffle sideways like a crab. There. Okay, I've now got... Wait, what? Why is that saying pancake? Oh, there we go. Pallet Pizzeria. I've now got 3,993 litres of eggs in here. And there's also a whole load of pizzas that are waiting to come out if we go and do some unloading. So that'll be absolutely fine in there. The cows have now got 59,000 litres of food, so we definitely need to feed them now. Let's go to this vehicle right here. Unhitch that one, and I will drive on round to get the... actually, what am I going to need to do? I'm going to need to get the trailer. Oh, cool. Ha-ha! Yes! Donuts in the snow. Fantastic. Okay, I really like that. Steady, steady. That front weight that I got on his tractor is quite a substantial weight that we've got there that we're carting about. That's awesome. I love it. And I'll just hook this one into the mixer here. I'm going to need the lorry with the trailer, that one over there. I'll use that one to move the mineral feed round and put it in here. So I'll bring you back onto there, like that. That one can shut off, and then you're absolutely fine there. It's this one that I want, and I need to just... Where is the unload point? I think it's under this side. I think it's right here. So unload there and get the mineral feed out. Yes, there we go. Right. 17,000 litres of mineral feed on this, which is absolutely fantastic. That is going to be enough to make a lot of the feed that we need. Total mixed ration right here. It takes 50 units of mineral feed to produce 1,000 of them, and I've got 17,000 of these. That's a lot of units of mineral feed. We will be absolutely fine with that. We're making more as we go through, but as soon as we get this going here, steady, steady. There we go. We can start tipping that in there. 17,000 litres of mineral feed. So we've now got this one working. And it is already producing total mixed ration. We should be able to produce a decent quantity of total mixed ration, which is going to keep our cows nice and happy. Well, I've been having a little bit of a look about grapes and everything, and apparently you're supposed to do the cultivating bit in the summer, and you do need to do the cultivating and the mulching bit in order to get the full yield from them, so that's something that we're going to need to do. I haven't been able to make any alterations yet to the harvester. I've been trying to see if I can come up with something. What I was thinking is if I can find a way to give an increased percentage yield, so like we have 10 times the yield that we would normally get. But I gotta try and figure out if there is even a way to do that. If there isn't, we might just have to give up and go and buy that particular one, because I'm not going to spend hours and hours doing grapes and olives. It just seems like it's going to be a waste of time. So I'm going to bring this one back over here, and that one we can sell. And then I've got a new one that I want to get, so I'm going to, that one right there, I'm going to sell it. There we go. And then if we go into the shop and we go, it's probably not under grape technology. I very much know it's not. Subsoilers, maybe. Duro 140. It's not a Duro. Something beginning with D. We've got a little chisel plow right there. It's a little tiny thing that I found. Ah, this one. There, the KR21 cat. So I'm going to use this one to go in between the rows, and we'll keep that on 35k, so I'll buy that one. And that should be alright for doing the ploughing bit. I don't have a mulcher set up yet. I've been basically away for a week. I've had time to be to look through and make some alterations like I normally do. So the mulcher is on my to-do list, and I will actually get around to it. So we may have to just do mulching on every row. This one, in theory, should do a couple of extra rows. It doesn't seem to... Okay, well, we can put it down. It does do that, but it doesn't actually seem to want to pick up. It's not really moving at all. These tractors are awful. I really don't like these little tiny tractors. They don't actually seem to do very much. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the little tiny tractors at all. At least not for the kind of gameplay that we want. Now, anyway, we're just going to take this up here. I have actually updated the game, and as I thought there might be, there was a couple of issues. The main issue being that I couldn't save the games at all. It just wouldn't work. There was no saving of games. It was simply ceasing to function. That was just not happening. And as a result, let's just turn you off there. Yeah, as a result, I've got... I managed to find out what was causing the issue. Looking through the log files, it turns out that the really, really wonderful factory upgrades mod that allowed us to have basically all of these greenhouses as 10 into 1 has ceased to work. It just doesn't work at all, and the mod creator appears to have given up and walked away from it, so there's not going to be any kind of update on it. We are just left with what we've got. Now, these pallets here are 10,000 litre pallets. The eggs are still 25,000 litres. That's all fine, but any of the factories that we did upgrades on, which did actually include the ketchup factory, we upgraded that one to ×2. The greenhouses were all ×10. They're all back down to level 1 greenhouses, and which is fine for some of it, but like the strawberries here, well, you know, I could do with actually spawning those out. Let's change output mode to spawn a minute. That's just going to spawn out a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's going to spawn out very much, does it? Let's go and have a look. So we've got the greenhouses. We need quite a bit of greenhouse produce. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting quite a bit of greenhouse produce, which is potentially going to be a bit of an issue. Right, the strawberries are 2,500 litres apiece. Strawberries in building storage, I got 3,900 in there now. So they have all now spawned out. We can change that back over to distributing again, and that can just stay on there. The milk was another one that we had upgraded a few times, and also I think the bakery we had upgraded a couple times, but the milk we'd definitely upgraded. We were struggling to keep up with everything. So essentially what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a whole load more production things in order to be able to keep up with everything that's going on. This could be a little bit of an issue. So what I was thinking is, we've got a field over here. Let's go back down to our farm. Field number 14 is a really long, skinny field. We don't do a huge amount with it, but it would be really good for, like, it's all right. It's good. It does what it needs to do. But I feel that if we were able to put greenhouses up and down this entire field, that might be a better use of the space. So that's what I was thinking to go and do. I've harvested everything else now. We're in January. What we want to do is we want to turn... Well, these were all going to be grass fields, weren't they? They were going to be grass over there and grass up and down there. We need to plough that one and that one and that one up there. So we need to do a little bit of ploughing. Now, I haven't made any alterations to our plough just yet. That one is actually still on my to-do list. So I've got that one. I don't want the big bud. Let's not have you. Let's go... Have I got another tractor? I think I do. No, I haven't. Right. So let's go with this one. I'll put these mowers in the shed because we're not going to use those for a while. And we'll get the little plough on and we will start doing a little bit of work with that one. It can just start whizzing up and down the fields doing any of the ploughing that needs to be done, and then we can worry about other things afterwards. Now, we did have a rotavator, which would have been really, really nice to be able to use, because it was ever so wide, and it was beautiful, and it was wonderful, but it didn't actually remove the ploughed state from the, needs ploughed state from the field, which I've been unable to fix. I cannot get it to do it. I don't know why. It's something to do with the spader category. The original game spaders seem to work alright, but most of the mod ones, if not all of the mod ones, just don't seem to work. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. There's something a bit weird with that. It's one of those things that I'm going to have to go and do some more work on, and I will get to it at some point. Right, let's go and get this front weight over here. Right there, and then I want to pop down to the shop and get the stuff down there, get the plough so that we can get started on that. What I'm actually going to want to do is, if I get the plough, I'm going to want to be able to join these together, so we're going to have to do a bit of work on that, and then we can worry about doing these ploughed bits up here. And I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the vineyards and stuff down there. I haven't really decided how we're going to approach grapes and olives. At the moment, it's looking difficult for making it on the kind of scale that I want. We will see. I reckon we should we'll go and do the grass fields first, because I kind of want to get started with working on those. I think that's going to be quite a beneficial thing for us to go and do. We've got pancakes out there, we've got pizzas out there. So beginning of January, I'm going to wait until the snow has disappeared before I start trying to remove any of the stuff that we want to sell. What I don't like is the downside of losing our factory upgrades mod means that we've lost all the extra storage space when we do upgrade any of them. It's a little bit of a shame. I really like that mod. I'm frustrated that we can't use it, but we can't, so we'll just have to figure out another way of doing it. So if I go and get this plough, I will meet you over in one of the future grass fields. So to start with, what I wanted to do was put a line up the side of the field here, and it shouldn't be very difficult to do that. We've also got GPS on this one, which is rather handy, and I think we may even have a GPS thing saved. So if we go into here, do I have a... I do, plough, right there. Right, that's already set up. So I think... I'm never quite sure if I'm doing it right on this. Like, if you click there or any of these, it changes stuff, and we don't want to do that. So if I just go there, and then I go on this, that's saying 9.14 meters wide. If I go here, there we go. Right, so it's now set. So then if I line that one up on there, that should, in theory, if I drop that down... That is... Yeah, I was going to say, in theory, that is lined up, but that's not. That's actually a little bit out of what this plough is doing, so I'm not quite sure if that's the plough that we've got at the moment. So let's go here and go auto width. Right, now that's giving us 10 meters, exactly. So come out of there now, and... Oop, he's wanting to go over there, so I don't want him to go over there for a minute. I'm gonna bring him over this way, and then I will set it on the line there. And now let's see if it does actually go up that blue line. Right, it's now going up the blue line. Right, this is brilliant. This is good news. It's what we want. So if I bring it over this way, and then we can start trying to get it to line up onto this. So if I line him up again, put him there, and then I'll bring him along on this line, and you can see it's just outside of the line there, but I think that's actually going to be okay. So I'm alright with where it is right there, which means now I want to lift that one up, and I'm going to reverse all the way down to the end of the field over there. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just do this and take out a couple of trees that are on this side. And then we can just run along the edge of the field here and remove... Here he is. we can give ourselves a line on the edge of the field down this side, which is exactly what we want. And then once I've done that, then, because we'll also be joining those two in together, that bit's the easy bit. I then want to join the next bit, but I've got a ditch that I've got to fill in, which is going to take a little bit longer. That's not a problem, though. We can easily work our way through that. And the bit up here, now I want to turn this into a square field, so I'm just going to stop that one there a second, and I'm going to go here. We'll remove this tree. I got another tree just a little bit further up that I want to remove as well, which is that one, and if I'll take out those other ones, we'll probably leave them there. Just get rid of this one at least, so this one's close by, and yeah, let's get rid of these two. So we got that one there and the next one. Right, that's what I want to remove there. Then what I want to do is I'm going to go into the landscaping, and the little bit of landscaping that I want to do up here, I'm not going to do all the landscaping with you because I know that you find that really dull. And I don't blame you, it's dull. So what I want to do just here is if I change the shape of my thingy, and then I make that a little bit bigger. Oh, that's there. Right. So what I want to do over here is I want to have a line that goes from here, and I want to go straight back, so that the field is in a pretty much a straight line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this out to about here. Now it doesn't matter if I go out a little bit further, and I sort of do it like this. And I'm going to do a straight line across the field here, straight-ish, and that's going to mark out the two separate areas. And then the bit on this side over here, this bit here, we're going to use this for something else. Now, I was originally thinking that we could do something with grapes or something like that in there, but I don't want to do it like that. What I'm going to do instead is I think I'm going to get something like some solar panels and wind turbines and that sort of thing, and we're going to chuck a couple of them in there. So, yes, I know we get plenty of money coming in from other things as well. I just figured it would be quite cool to have some solar panels and wind turbines and stuff going on as well, because this is a nice way to earn a little bit of extra cash. I painted in all of that bit there, and then we can start creating a brand new field right here. So all I'm going to do with this bit, because unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.